Okay, I'm live now. I wasn't live the whole time. Okay, I think I'm live now. I'm just starting to figure this out. Oh, so you guys weren't watching, were you? Now this is weird. This is well, welcome. Anyways, I've been talking to myself for half an hour. But it's alright, it's alright. Okay, now people start popping up. I guess I wasn't live then. I forgot to click go live. But, oh boy, so there are fans out there who love me. I was like, it was a little quiet. But now the chat starts to get active. Anyways, uh-oh, I think so. Oh. Okay. Meow. Heya. Alright, so I'm animating. That's weird. Okay. So I'm animating. This is a small little thing for fun to fill up my portfolio. So recently, this film came out called KLAUS. Where's my face cam? Stuff keeps going wrong. No. That's not the right face cam. Stuff keeps going wrong. Next live stream I'll have it right. Now where is the face cam? It's plugged in. Okay, there we go. Hi! And there it goes again. Oh, it's back. Oh, it's gone. It's back. It's gone. It's back. It's gone. It's back. I think it's here to stay now. But hi! I'm Yoshi. Can I move it without... Okay. There we go. Awesome. Alright, so recently this movie came out. It's a Netflix film, 2D, called KLAUS. Okay, let's do it again. So recently this film came out called KLAUS on Netflix. It's a 2D feature animation film, which are very rare these days, and it's a really great film, and I really liked the style of the character design, so I decided to draw myself in the style of that film. So yesterday I did some sketching, and I animated this. It's just a really short shot of a reaction, right? Which I wanted, because it shows great acting, right? Well, great acting. It shows something. It's something for my portfolio to show, like, hey, I know how to animate. Since I'm trying to get into some animation studios, I got hired at an animation studio yesterday, a 2D animation studio, for an internship. So that's great. I'm gonna start the 6th of January, so I'm really excited for that. But back to the shot. So a couple days back, I drew myself as a character from KLAUS, and now I'm animating it. That's all I can say. So if you want to see that character design, you can hop over to my Instagram account, and yeah. But I like the character so much that I was like, hey, can I animate it in the style of KLAUS? So that's this. And I also want to light it and everything like KLAUS. So it's going to take a while, but it's a really short shot, I think, so it should be doable. My friend was telling me it's been one day. How does your... What? How does your Psychosibella... I don't know, man. I don't know what that is. Please answer. Let's see. Is there any way you can animate without a drawing tablet? Yeah, you can. I used to draw on paper for a whole, like, for the biggest part of my animation career. Well, my webcam isn't working again, but, well, I got this built-in webcam for my computer anyways, so let's use that. I've been animating on paper. So one of the oldest ways to animate is using a flipbook. So if you want to animate, use a flipbook, or there are lots of great apps for phones and tablets which you can use. And then there's also like puppet animation or 3D animation, which you can do without a drawing tablet, right? So, and stop motion animation. So they're actually most forms of animation don't require you to have a drawing tablet. It's only like hand-drawn 2D animation, digital, that does this, right? So yeah, are you gonna continue the Animating with series? I want to continue the Animating with series. I keep getting that comment. It really seems you guys really love that series, especially if you realize that the last episode is over a year ago, which is just hard for me to say. That it's been really more than a year. I think it's been like 13 months now, or 14 months since the last episode. The thing was that Animating with was kind of stressful for me, kind of hard to do at some point, and it came to a point where I started faking most episodes, which I wasn't really happy with that. So the laser episode is faked, and the worms animation doesn't have any worm animation. You know, it's still a fun video, but you know, I want to stay true to myself, and because it was getting like too stressful for me, I decided to like not do the series anymore. And anyways, I think now is like a great time to explain why I've been like this inactive on YouTube in the first place. It's mainly because I started my own animation studio last year, so I was focusing on that. I did some jobs for clients and stuff, and I made a short film which I still haven't showed on my YouTube channel because I want to really have it like perfect for you guys before I show it. But the film is finished. A version of the film is finished, and I actually won this award for it. I got second place at the film competition again, like last year, with this film, which wasn't really finished. So yeah, I want to finish it first, because there were some shots that were really rushed. But yeah. Okay. I like your hair. Thank you. Hello, Dark Ross SFM, Source Filmmaker. It's been a while since I've seen like any Source Filmmaker stuff. What happened to that? What happened to Source Filmmaker? I miss that stuff. Yeet. But yeah, I want to bring back Animating with. The next one is probably going to be Animating with AI, since I've been dabbling with that for, well, just this week I started dabbling with it, with how you can, how AI, artificial intelligence, can help you in an animating process. And I showed that as well to this animation studio, and they hired me for that, or hired me. They, yeah, they did. I think the webcam is back. Not Ross, it's Rocks. Oh god, I read it wrong. Rocks, yeah. Cool fit suggestion. If you sculpted your character in Blender. Ooh. Ooh. Making a 3D animation. Actually, I'm gonna write that down right now. There goes my little little thingy, but actually, that's a really great suggestion to animate in 3D. I'm most likely not gonna model the character myself because I have no experience with that, and it's probably gonna take. I want to try something, but I also want to collaborate more with more animators. So in an animating with 3D episode, I could team up with I forgot her name, but there is this one animation memer who also does who does 3D stuff. So I could commission them and have them in the episode, that sort of thing. So I can learn from them and stuff. So I also give them like a little spotlight, right? My wish is to have a drawing tablet. Okay. Oh no, what's happening? No! Stop, what's happening? Oh boy, what happened there? No. This program only does this weird stuff when I'm live streaming. Jesus Christ. Please say I can undo all of it. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, drawing tablets. Well, my first drawing tablet was $50. And what I can really say is that it really doesn't matter if you have an expensive or cheap drawing tablet. I have had a ton of drawing tablets over the years, and I can't say I really see a difference between any of them. They all advertise that they have like, oh, I have three pen pressure more than you, but like it really doesn't matter. I've never seen like a real difference with it. Right now I have a pen display with a screen, right? Yeah, it looks cool, but can't really say it. It really helped me improve my drawings, right? So yeah. Moral of the story. Moral of the story is that it doesn't. It's not about your equipment. It's about your artistic skills, right? So, if your drawing skills are a smiley face, it doesn't really matter if you draw it on the cheapest tablet or the most expensive tablet. It's still a smiley face. But if you can draw something nice, draw something nice in your math homework book, that's a lot more important. I'm not sure where I was going. Well, yeah, it's about your artistic skill and not about your equipment. So focus on that, and don't focus like on what tablet you have or don't have or what program you use. But I saw someone asking what this program is. It's TV Paint. TV Paint is an animation software, but again, like I could animate this same thing in a math homework book, really, and using it as a flip book. Yes, it's TV Paint. A lot of Russian people in here, probably because it's like daytime over there. It's probably somewhere in the afternoon, isn't it? So that's perhaps why you're out of school. Wow, there are 133,000 subs and 6 people in the stream. There's 11 people in the stream. But most of my viewers are probably asleep because of time zones. And anyways, not everyone pops in the live streams. I'm cool with that. I think it's better to have like a small audience when live streaming because the chat doesn't get overcrowded. You know, I can keep track of it. I've had live streamers like where 400 people popped up and it was insane. Let's see. No Espanol. No, I don't speak Spanish apart from bueno and burrito. So I'm sorry. But I speak English and German and Dutch. Stop! Why does he do that? How do I stop this? Jeez. What is that? He just puts these dots. Like... Oh, I saw some German comment. Let me read it. Oha! Du sprichst Deutsch. Grüß dich. I'm not sure what grüß dich means. But I know, ich fahre meine Fahrrad. And apart from that sentence, there isn't a whole lot you should know about the language. No! Stop! What does he do? Stop! Stop! What is it? Where does that line come from? It keeps happening. What is that? Jeez. Alright. There. No, I don't speak. Is that Russian? I just told you, I only speak Dutch and English and German. Konnichiwa. Hi, True Boss. Alright. Oh boy. I watched KLAUS yesterday, and it's the best Christmas movie I've ever seen. Best Christmas movie? It's. Why am I? I don't know. Cause like it's my favorite movie ever, but best Christmas movie. Have you seen Home Alone? Have you seen Home Alone 3? Oh boy. um. But yeah, KLAUS is really, really great. The whole team like did a really great job. Oh my god. Pa 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 pa. I'm kind of young to remember these. I watched the movie, but I don't remember them. Oh whoa, these oh whoas are creepy. What is his music, and why does it feel so nostalgic? It feels like I've heard this song a billion years ago. It sounds so familiar. You guys probably can't even hear it. Hey, is that Robo Boy? Is that my dude? Think so. Hey, did you froze? Did your cam froze? Did my cam freeze? Oh, I think it did. Okay. Well, I'll disable it then. Or this one. All right. Does that one work? Yeah, but it's delayed as heck. Okay, let's disable all of it. Let me just animate. So yeah, I'm gonna do the shading using AI, which I did like I think 2 days ago. I tried like a shading test using AI because shading isn't all too complicated. It's just a really time-intensive thing. So I was experimenting how to use artificial intelligence to see if it can help in that process. Because this animation studio I'm gonna work at, they told me I were in need of a compositor, which is what I specialize in, I guess. No, I don't specialize in it, but for them I was really good at it because they are really animators, and they don't have any experience with special effects, with After Effects, right? This looks terrible, and that's because I didn't. Oh, especially this line is horrible. That's because I didn't line the extreme first and then in between it. No, I did an in between first and then the extreme. Why would I ever do that? What a dumb idea. Really, what is this music? I love it. How does this eye not move? What? I can't even. I'll figure it out someday. I'll figure out how to animate one day. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Kinda actually works. I'll just in between it. Sorta works, yeah. Only the glasses are wobbly. And that distant eye stays put, which is very weird. I'm trying to figure out what it is, what makes it look so weird. So let me just erase it and try drawing that eye again. Did I sell something about the Playmobil movie? Oh no. Well, actually, I haven't seen it, but I've heard from reviews that it's not. Well, it's pretty bad. That's what the reviews said. And it lost like a lot of money, which is too bad. You know, I grew up with Playmobil. I don't know. What game do you play? I don't game. I'm not a gamer girl. I'm sorry. Teach how you make drawings like this. I think many people learn better. Haha, joke's on you. I'm already one step ahead of you. I'm doing a series actually. I'm uploading it Saturday, which means I should be editing right now. Oh god. But I'm gonna start a series where I show how I do my character designs. So yeah, so how I draw these characters, how I come up with the ideas, all of it. Look inside my broken heart, nothing can make it last. Okay, I'm really excited for the shading. Oh boy, it's gonna take a while before I get to that part. I'm really sleepy. Go to bed, Cat Prince. You deserve some sleep. Your animations just get better and better. I hope so. I hope I keep improving. Yeah. But no, you're right. I'm surprised myself. Like, where did the skill suddenly come from? Because I don't think I've been drawing too much, but suddenly I just drew something and it was really good. I think it's because I don't really draw this man anymore. Because that was really the only thing I did draw, right? I only drew Yosh, and I think like recently I started to come out of my comfort zone to draw different things, right? Oh, that's so cute. Might want to redesign Yosh. I might want to redesign Yosh in a sec. Well, not in a sec, but these days. Let's see. Maybe the hair. Maybe the hair. The song sounds like it's from a beat game like Osu. Well, it's like a dubstep mix or something I'm listening to. So yeah. Hi, Ice. Ice? Wow. Whoa, cool. Thank you, dude. Really want to get better at drawing. Well, I'm the living proof that I hate it when people say that I'm talented. That's really something I hate. Thanks for the compliment, but I don't think I got here because of talent. The thing is, I've been drawing many hours. You know, I've been practicing a whole lot. So to get to the point I'm now, it took like tens of hours or hundreds of hours to get to this point, right? And then people just wipe it off, saying, "Oh, it's just talent. You were born with this." I wasn't. No one just gets born and get a sheet of paper in their hands like, "Oh, boom," and then they draw this, right? This took training, and if you really go back to my childhood drawings, or even go back to the beginning of my YouTube channel, you can see that my drawings were terrible. You can go to some of my earliest animations, and you can see that I drew Yosh like this. No joke. This is how I drew Yosh, and then these were his arms. He didn't have legs. I just drew him like this. This is a really good representation, actually. This is how I used to draw Yosh. So there is proof out there that shows that I didn't start like this, right? So it just takes lots of practice, and people hate hearing that, but it's the truth. You know, you need to practice for days. Really, you need to practice for years even, so you can get somewhere. And yeah, no, that's hard to swallow. Even for me. You know, you don't want to hear that, right? You don't want to hear, oh, you need to practice. Ew. But yeah. Do you have any animating tips? Let's see. The thing that was hardest for me to swallow, but is now I've learned that it's really true, is that if you want to be an animator, being really great at drawing is a must. You know, I hated that because I wasn't good at drawing. So I started practicing, so that's, yeah. But you really need to be really, really great at drawing. It's more important that you can draw solid, appealing drawings than that you know exactly the 12 principles out of your head. Because I don't think I can name all 12 principles, and yeah. Where was it going? Tips. Well, animate a whole lot, you know? My tip is just, if you want to improve, just do it a whole lot. There isn't a shortcut, there isn't a secret code, there aren't any cheats. There isn't a secret rule that animators keep secret from you. You know, it's just hard work. That's really all it is. So yeah, no, those aren't tips. Yosh, come on, that girl or boy or something or person wants some solid tips, Yosh. Jeez. Alright, let me think of some tips. Well, I think squash and stretch are cool. I don't know, I'm not a teacher. Drawing tips. No, animating tips. What is most important in animation? Alright, I think what is most overlooked in animation is it's doing it again. Stop. Oh my god. Why does he do that? I think it has to do with... Actually, I'm not sure what it has to do with, but I hate it. Why does he make these lines? Oh my god. Let me save in the main. Alright, what I think gets overlooked by most... Why does he do that? How do I stop it even? I can't stop it, I think. I'm really not sure what causes this. It's really weird. Hey, Magishi is in here. 2 magic. Alright, so what I think is overlooked by most animators, alright, now it works, is the filmmaking aspect of it. Maybe I'm more focused on the filmmaking aspect because I started from filmmaking, and right now I'm in film school. So I'm a lot more focused on live action film than animation, right? Because that's what I'm studying at the moment. but I see that most animators, they are focused on you know, like making their furry cats and stuff. I don't wait. Where am I going? Let's see. Yeah, no, filmmaking. So like storyboarding gets overlooked, and just the rules of filmmaking, they get overlooked because a lot of animators are focused on the drawing aspect and forget that animation is a film medium, not only just drawings, right? So, because I started out in film and then moved on to animation, I can use that knowledge I got from the filmmaking and apply it to animation. So, I used to act. I do see that coming back in my animation, which is also something very overlooked by animators, is that they don't understand that they are actors, right? I think it's really important, or even necessary, actually, to act before you do the animation, right? You really have to act it out to understand it, and that's what I almost do. In this case, I didn't do it, but for a lot of my animations, I do and shoot reference video, which I've seen like it really helps out. And I also saw that the guys on KLAUS, they did that as well. So, yeah, I'm not sure if you guys find this any interesting, but yeah. But it's important to realize that as an animator, you are an actor as well. You are an actor that chooses to act through the medium of drawing. You act through your hand, right? You need to understand that the character you're drawing isn't just a drawing. It's not a drawing, it's a character, a living, breathing character. And the things that I learned from acting is that, which you can apply to animation, is that it's the body language, it's the feeling, the emotion, that kind of thing. Memers just like to do some head bobbing XD. Yeah. I think I'm really done with animation memes, unless no, I think I'm kind of done with animation memers, and well, not the memers, with my own memes, like the community died, and I don't know. I want to move on to different stuff, like what I'm animating right now, right? To fill up my portfolio, because I did some portfolio reviews by some professionals, by the art school I'd like to apply to next year, and it all concludes to that my portfolio is very rich, but it's not very diverse, because it's filled almost exclusively with animations of dancing dinosaurs. So yeah, and I also want to try like different styles and that kind of thing. So also, it's important to understand what you're drawing, to understand that all of these are volumetric 3D shapes, and not just that you copy the lines. I guess that's important. Yeah. I want to study in Ludwigsburg animation and the film and animation uni at the same campus, so the animation students help the film students out. I think I know what school you mean. Is it called Ludwigsburg? I think there's a school called okay, and right now Yoshi forgot what it was called. It was called, I got their flyer somewhere. It's Baden-Württemberg. animation school, right? They have like the film school and the animation school at the same campus, right? Maybe there's more schools that have the same concept, but at least the school I know of, the Baden-Württemberg, probably butchering the name completely. Um, School, they do that, right? Which I think is really cool. And I was actually interested in applying to that school because it's a really great school, but they only have lessons in German, and my German isn't too strong to really follow an entire bachelor program. You know, so that's why I'm hopefully gonna study in Denmark, where they have an English program, or here in the Netherlands, because there's two really great or three really great schools over here. So, but my dream school is in Denmark, which is the animation workshop, which is really a dream of mine. Not that the schools over here are bad, you know. I only think there's one school in Ludwigsburg for animation. I don't remember their name. Well, I'm not sure where the Baden-Württemberg school is. I know that it's in the province of Baden-Württemberg, so that's I think that's a German province or state. Well, not state. I think they call it provinces. And maybe that is in Ludwigsburg. I don't know. It's 50% German, 50% English, and that's really confusing to me. Well, at least the school I looked up, yeah, like I don't know. I just went to their website and said that their lessons were mostly in German. They have some lectures or some programs that are in English, like the technical director. They have some English programs, but those are for like technical directors. So those are the guys who do the computer stuff. They like I don't know. They install computers for 3D animation studios, which is not really something I want to get into. In best case, I want to be a 2D animator, a 2D animator director, or a 2D compositor. I think I have my best shot at compositor, since that is what I'm good at. And that means that I composite all the images together, the backgrounds, the characters, and do all the lighting effects and After Effects, which I really like doing, so I don't mind that. But I like animating as well, you know. It's a really relaxing thing for me. You know, just to spend the entire weekend just lining this sketch, you know, repeating the same line over and over. It's relaxing. I get the question actually quite often, like, how I do it, you know, how to stay patient, because I'm not a patient person, but somehow when it comes to animation, and I've seen more animators have this, like, most animators are very very active people, right? Most of them are childish in a good way, but very active. But then it's like, I don't know. Like they're all so active, and but then when it, like, animation requires lots of focus and concentration, right? So it's interesting to see that combination, right? So people be like drawing lines, and then they'll hop off their computer and, I don't know, do a Super Soaker battle. Jeez, these lines. I can't get them. I guess I'm gonna settle with that. Still not happy with it, but good thing is that I live 30-40 minutes away from Ludwigsburg, so I can live at home while studying. That's awesome. For me, let's see, there's one animation school right smack in the center of the country, which is an hour. I think they're all 1 hour away, so that's fine. I can live with that. But then again, like, my dream school is in Denmark, which would mean that I have to live there. But I still have to see, like, if I even want to do it, right? If I even want to do the animation workshop. I'm so focused on the animation that I don't really keep track of what I'm talking about. I'm just blabbering out words, like, sort of automatically. But yeah, I'm going to the summer school of the animation workshop next summer, which allows me to check out their school, and I'm staying at their campus and all of that. So I'll stay there for a week and really get a good view of the school, and then I'll determine, like, if it's the right school for me. But anyways, it's gonna be like a really nice experience, I think. Alright, can you explain me, please, what a concept artist does exactly? Because the things I read about it sounds nice, but I'm still not sure what concept artists do exactly. Alright, so what I think concept artists do is that they work together with the art director. The art director is the director. So you have a director, which is basically the creative boss of the film. He decides what the film is going to look like, how the animation is going to look like. He decides what everything is going to look like. But the art director, he he decides on the style. He decides. Well, the normal director focuses more on the script and focuses on the voice acting and the cast. The creative director, or the art director, I mean, focuses on how the layout of the film is going to look like, the compositions, the backgrounds, the character designs, that sort of thing. So as a concept artist, you work under the art director, so you're probably going to design like styles, right? You're going to do the character design, so you have a character design concept artist. You're going to have a concept artist that does backgrounds and environments. You have concept artists that focuses on props. So as a concept artist, you figure out the style that fits the film. So I guess that's it. That's what it does. I guess that's my explanation. Actually, did I explain it right? I'm not sure. Can you do gaming someday? I don't know, I don't game, so I'm not really sure what to play. I guess I like gaming, but I don't really have time in my life to do it. I wish I was a tree. Thank you, you are a really nice person. No problem. Let me know if you have any other questions, because I don't mind answering them. Haha. So this animation studio I'm gonna work at is called KLAUS. translated to clog, the wooden shoes. It's an animation studio that focuses on 2D animation. And I'm most likely gonna work on their educational series called Adapted Mind. And I'm gonna work there as I'll have a whole bunch of jobs. They really want to help me to show all facets of the of a studio, right? So I'm gonna be an in-betweener. I'm gonna be a line artist, a coloring artist. But most likely they hired me because of my compositing skills, so my knowledge of After Effects. Because right now they do their shading in TV Paint, so they do the shading by hand, which is just a very, very time-intensive process. And I suggested that I can try to do some tests to see if there's any other way to make the shading process a little easier. So I utilized some effects in After Effects, and I did testing with AI. And they really liked what I tried, so hopefully I can help them out finding a better way to do shading. And that's maybe also why I'm doing this KLAUS test, because the shading on that film is absolutely insane. Alright, drawing games, haha, drawing games, like game characters and stuff. Okay, no, I'm gonna settle with that line. Honestly, I want to be a 2D animator, and honestly, I want to do 2D animation too, but I'm afraid I don't have any money because I'm kind of cheap, and I don't think the uni in Ludwigsburg focuses on different things. I think most animation schools will train you to be an all-round animator, meaning that you get a chance to look into all the facets of a studio setting. So yeah, you're gonna do a lot of animation, but then you're probably also gonna do some designing stuff, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, I think you can learn all the different things that come with an animated film. You can still learn that from an animation study. Now, you say that it's money. If you really don't have the money to spend, I don't know, I would look more deeply in it. But if you have the money, is the live stream still going? I think, oh yeah, it is. Alright. I would really highly suggest you going to an animation, do an animation study. And that's just because I really believe that you should stay as long as possible in school. Yeah. I did like a little research myself. 2D animators I looked up to, right? So I looked up like, hey, this animator I look up to, like for instance, well, David Firth isn't a great example because he didn't study animation. But like most people who worked on KLAUS, or most people that work at Leica Animation, the stop motion studio, they all have a bachelor degree in animation, if not a master degree, or even 2 bachelor degrees, right? So out of that little study, I concluded that everyone at Leica, if I want to work at Leica, um, they all have a bachelor degree. So I'm gonna do a bachelor, right? Yeah. I think I get the point about staying in school. Yeah, well, these schools are designed to learn you animation, right? They are designed to make you animators. Of course, you can do that at home by watching tutorials. I hear a lot of people saying that art school is kind of dumb, and yeah, you know, you can definitely make it out there without a degree. But then again, like the most successful animators, they do have a degree, right? Studios really, I don't know, they like it when you've studied somewhere. I think the music stopped. Here it is. Also, German people like animating special effects. Oh, cool. So there's a lot of effects animation, I think. Okay, because we don't have any of that here in the Netherlands. Um, we have 2D animation and some 3D animation. Um, but the animation industry over here is incredibly small, which is why I want to go to Denmark and eventually, um, well, I like it here, I really do. But if I really want to grow as an animator, the Netherlands isn't the ideal place to be, because there aren't a whole lot of studios. There's about 20, I believe, um, and they aren't all too big. I think the Netherlands as a whole produces like one animated feature film a year, and then maybe up to like, well, 20 shorts, less actually. So that isn't a whole lot. There isn't a whole lot of production going on here. The only German studio I know is about effects. Well, I myself don't want to be an effects animator, but you know, some people are into that. I think I could be a good effects animator, but I never really looked into it because I think animating characters is a whole lot more exciting than like drawing raindrops. It's good that some people focus on it, but or explosions. But you know, I don't know. It's just too technical for me because like there goes some science into it. Yeah, that's also why I don't like 3D animation. It's just way too technical for me. And I like 2D animation because it's kind of close to art, I guess, right? You can get very stylistic with it. You can do it kind of quick, right? You can just make an entire animation in just an afternoon. While if you're a 3D artist, you need an entire team of 100 people and a year worth of time to make something. The end result is amazing. Um, that's why a lot of animation nowadays is 3D. But yeah, what software are you using to animate? I'm using TV Paint, which is a 2D animation software, and I really like it. This line is dumb. It shouldn't be there. It should be here. or even higher actually. It should go like that. But yeah, animation is a very interesting work field. Interesting work field. And I think I really would fit in there, and I just love animating too much. My parents want me to be an architect or a product designer, because there's like, it's a little easier to make money in such a business, but I just I'm really ambitious about this thing. I think it's funny that all my family is into music and acting, and I'm the guy who is in drawing. My parents still try to convince me in doing music. That's interesting, but like it's still a creative field. My parents and my friends, they aren't creative at all. Well, I guess you could say creative, but like none of them are into drawing, right? And into animation. Hell no. Well, luckily over time, I met some friends who were also into animation, so we made like a little squad of animators. Alright, I'm done. Probably gonna in between these once more. I want to do it animating on ones. I've never done that, so that's why I really want to try it. Because KLAUS is also animated on ones, I believe. Well, no, I don't believe it. I know it. Well, I can't believe it. How about that? Alright. But yeah, no, back to you. Your parents are into music and acting. And your friends and family are into music and acting. I think that does give you some advantage, right? If you're into music on the side of animating, I think you'll have a better feel for rhythm, right? And if you're into acting can directly apply to animation. It's kind of hard to understand or wrap your head around. But I said a little earlier before in the live stream that animators are just actors, right? At least that's what I believe in. That we're just actors who animate through our drawings, right? How is this any different than an actor on a screen, right? Only the way it's done. It's not done with a camera, it's done with drawings. That's really the only difference. So yeah. I messed up a lot my English today. Oh, I haven't noticed that, actually. I haven't noticed any grammatical things. How old are you? I'm 18, almost 19, which is really scary. But yeah. My parents graduated from St. Petersburg Show University, which is pretty famous, and I think they are kind of upset. Well, right, we had the acting convo. Yeah, we had the acting convo. But yeah, I think your parents should support you. I hope for you that your parents don't try to sabotage your that you want to get into animation. But yeah, I think your parents should support you in that you want to go into animation. And besides, like you have a lot more a stable, like animation is a lot more stable than acting is. Acting is incredibly hard, at least if it's like theater acting or musical acting or acting for film. It's a really tough business out there, because actors over here, I believe they get underpaid. They have, it's hard for actors, so yeah, because there isn't like a really high demand for actors, but there is for animators a growing demand, so that's good. No, they tell me sometimes how sick it is to do music and stuff. Oh yeah, you can do both, right? There's actually a lot of people, including myself, actually thinking about it, that do animating and music at the same time, right? You have me, right? I occasionally make music from time to time, but then you also have David Firth, the guy who made Salad Fingers, who's an animator, but also an amazing musician on the side. There is Awesome Ponyboy, an animator here on YouTube as well, and Jack Stauber. You know, Jack Stauber is a very famous example of a guy that does music and animation at the same time. He makes his own music videos. And let me think of something more. Well, the animation workshop has the school has their own choir group, right? They do like choir singing on that school as you know, after they when they are done with school, they do that in the weekends or something, which is you know, it's an interesting. I think it's interesting, but then if you think about it again, if you are in a choir, you're probably developing a lot of skills in rhythm, in music, and teamwork, right? So yeah, don't focus only on animation. Do some more stuff on the side, because these things can interweave each other. They can boost each other. So yeah. Hi, best friend. Hi, Galaxy Fox. Um, I don't have the motivation to start another hobby than art. No, that's fine. That's fine. Just do the thing you love. That's the most important thing. Don't force yourself into something you don't want to do. You're improving, thank you. I love your animations. Thank you, Crash Dragon Die. Crash Dragon Die. I love this frame. um, um, y'all listen to the background for a second and decipher what's around Yosh T. Well, there isn't a whole lot. Like, the music? It's just music. I watched this film with my class. Awesome. You have a really awesome class. Because it's like, perhaps, I want to say the best film of the year. It deserves an Oscar. It's not going to get an Oscar because it's an animated film. Or, well, animated films deserve Oscars as well. I wanted to say it's not going to get an Oscar because it's a Christmas movie. And there has never been a Christmas movie that got an Academy Award. But I do think KLAUS deserves the Academy Award because it's truly revolutionary. It's the first animated film to come out of a major studio in over 30 years. And that's not true. I'm not sure what article I read. Now thinking about it, that's definitely not true because Princess and the Frog came out in 2009, so it's been 10 years. Maybe Princess and the Frog was the last film to come out of a major studio. Of course, there are still 2D films made, by the Cartoon Saloon or the Cartoon Saloon. And well, a lot of anime films, right? Did Studio Ghibli make anything recently? Like in the past 10 years, that is? Not too up to date with them. I love this. Oh man. All right, let's see. What's your favorite song? That's really hard. My most listened song is Beyond Her Garden by Wooden Toaster. That's my most listened song in iTunes. I love the shading looks in KLAUS. The shading is incredible. I tried to decipher how they do it. And I read like most articles on KLAUS, and I'm planning on getting the art off book, but at the moment the art off book is like $50 and I need to wait 9 weeks here in the Netherlands for it to ship, which is a little insane. So I want to wait. I want to wait till it gets like maybe a little cheaper, and well, it's mostly the shipping time. I'm not gonna wait 9 weeks for an art off book, but I'm definitely getting it because I want to know more about KLAUS, because I love all the aspects of the film, from the animation to the character design to the backgrounds. Everything is just so great, really. Everything in that movie is just perfect. There isn't really anything I can say about like any feedback for the film. I don't think. It's mostly perfect. The only thing I don't get about the film is why the boatsman, I think his name is Mogans. Like, I don't get why he's so mean, but I guess that's just his character. Still, like, I don't get why he's such an poopy poop. To KLAUS, he's like a meanie, really he is. But then again, he's sort of like a comic relief character, isn't he? Or a protagonist, or vehicle for KLAUS. Not Klaus, Jesper, I mean. Oh boy. But yeah, the shading in KLAUS, the article I read was by one of the guys that did the lighting. They had an entire team doing it, and they said they used Nuke. Nuke is, I'm not too familiar with Nuke, except that it is a 3D effects program. But the film is in 2D, so I'm not sure how they utilized a 3D special effects program to do the shading. I could be completely wrong. Maybe new can be used for 2D as well. But then I don't get it. Did they use tracking? Did they use AI? Or do they do it all by hand? You know, is there any tricks? Do they use displacement maps? You know, did they make a 3D model to put the lights and shadows on, and that overlaid that over the 2D animation, right? These are all possibilities. Cause it's insane, the lighting. God. The shading has some kind of texture. Yeah, it does. So on YouTube, you can type in KLAUS progression shots, and also on Instagram, a lot of the makers they have their own Instagram account, and they're sharing like how they did the shots in layers. So they start with the rough animation, then they do the animation, and then finally they do the lighting, and then at the end they do textures over it. Yeah. Which, actually, thanks for reminding me. I might do that for this animation as well. Textures. But yeah, they start with ambient lights and then casting shadows. It's crazy. All right. This stream is so nice and relaxed. Yeah, it's just I was animating something and I was like, hey, why not share it? You know, why not? You know, just have a nice conversation with you guys. All right. Ooh, what device do you use to make your animations? I use my computer. Yeah, that's it. I use my computer and a drawing tablet. I'm really happy how this is turning out. Definitely going straight into my show reel. Probably some kind of add-on for tracking, I guess. Yeah, cause I don't know, if you would do the shading by hand, it would flicker, right? It would flicker and it would dance around, right? I can I don't know, can I? Well, yeah, let's just do a quick test. Make the shading this color, make it big. So let's say I want a shadow. Oh, it's on erase. Let's have it like this. It's still not working. Why is it not working? It's still on erase. Here we go. This should work. Right? Let's make the opacity a little lower. Alright, so let's say I want just this, you know? A shadow there, right? And then maybe a shadow, no, just a shadow there, right? If I wanted a shadow there, I would look something like that. But let's say I want a shadow like that. In the next shot, I would want to replicate that, right? And it sort of works. But I'm not sure if it's like a hand process. They did. I'm not sure if it's a hand process or if it's automated in some way by a computer. But when you need an entire team, it could be made by hand. Maybe it is done by hand. Maybe it is. Yeah. It's a wild Yosh, gasp. I'm proud of Dutch animators. Um, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm proud of Dutch animators as well, I guess. Um, this year was a great film for Dutch animators, I guess. We made 2 feature films, um, which were both made by the same studio, which is insane. This one studio called Kaching made 2 or even 3 feature films in 1 year. Like, what? And they're not even a big studio. It's, I believe, just 2 guys working there, and they probably had like a team of interns and freelancers and different studios working for them. But still, making 3 feature films or 2, that's crazy. I'm proud of Dutch animators because I'm also a Dutchie. Yes, Dutch people. Woo! What's really the difference between these shots? I don't know. I think the eyes are squinting a little more. Oh, it's an in-between of this one. Okay. Actually, I might just want to draw this one first before hopping into the in-betweens. I like how thin the lines are. Oh yeah, I have to hop back to the pen. All right. Have a good day. Thank you, Anton. Have you heard about a cartoon show called OKKO? Let's Be Heroes or Gravity Falls? I've heard about OKKO. Haven't watched it, and I've heard about Gravity Falls, and I watched, I think, half of season 1. And Gravity Falls is really great. It's yeah, I really like that show. Really like the style and everything of that. Gravity Falls is awesome. I agree. Yes, Gravity Falls is really great. Too sad it's over. But, you know, I haven't watched past season 1. I think there's 2? Right? 2 seasons? I think Disney wanted them to do more, but the maker already knew he just wanted to do 2 seasons. And then, you know, knock it off. Just like how Over the Garden Wall was going to be a short series and not have a sequel. Infinity Train is getting a sequel, which I think is interesting. So Infinity Train is a series made by the same guys as Over the Garden Wall, which is my favorite TV series ever. Infinity Train was great. It's not my favorite series ever, but mainly because I think the synthesizer music is kind of weird in most places. Just feels like they want to hop on that 80s trend that's going on. But it sort of feels out of place. But then the series does have like a really interesting backstory. Don't think it is a spoiler. It's not, because it appears in the first episode. That the whole backstory of Tulip, how her parents are divorced, I think that was really interesting. And very surprising to see in a kid's show, really, you know, how she deals with her parents breaking up, that sort of thing. How about Pokemon? I've watched Pokemon as a kid. At the moment, I don't watch any shows. I watch YouTube videos. And the only show I do watch is Family Guy, isn't that? But hey, I'm a human. I'm allowed to watch shows I find fun. Can't really blame me. Alright. But yeah, Pokemon. I watched Pokemon as a kid, but now I don't. But yeah. Oh wait, that's not a pupil. His eyes closed. Why do the lines seem so different? Am I using a thicker brush? Thinner brush? Like, these lines feel different than... Yeah, the lines are thicker. Am I gonna fix that? No, I'm not gonna fix that. I'm just gonna make it thinner and continue this. That keeps happening with my animations. I need to settle on like one line thickness, but you know, I don't know. Let's see. Did Pokemon stop? Oh wait, no. No, it didn't. What is this? I'm just animating something, just for fun. It's let me show you what I have so far. Isn't KLAUS lineless? I think it is. I think they have like a lineless art style, which is really cool, and I can replicate that as well, but I also like this. I might make several versions, but to make a lineless style you need to make lines anyways, and then you color it in and then remove the lines. It's not too hard to do, but I've never done it actually, so maybe it's good to have such an art style in my portfolio. I also noticed that the eyes in this shot, that's not how they draw the pupils in KLAUS. They don't extend. They do that thing, that. Okay, let's see. Oh boy, where did it end? Okay, Pokemon is pretty cool. What's this? An animation. Something awesome. I like your animations. They want to do a new anime for some reason. Ooh. With the same name. Ooh. So smooth. Ooh. Yes. Ooh, ooh. I liking it. So nice. That's why it looks so three-dimensional. I like the lineless artwork and styles. Super cool. I like the frames that go smooth. The song sounds familiar. I feel like the song is from Initial D. It's not. It's not. I can tell you what it is, but y'all not gonna like it. But yeah, the lineless art is probably what makes it look so three-dimensional. Yeah, probably, because in real life you don't have contours, right? This is a contour, right? While yes, you know, contours are just these borders that edge a shape, right? But I could color this in and then remove. I like the thicker lines. You don't even notice it in animation, I think. Maybe you do. The glasses are maybe a little problem. yeah. Because the glasses, they do their own thing. They wobble around while they're, you know, it's glass. It shouldn't. But it's not too noticeable. Let's see. What do I have so far? That's good. Except for the ear on this shot. Don't like that. Alright. Like, I can't do that. Whoa. Lol me. He's so good. I just realized he's being shot by an arrow. Well, first it was just gonna be without the arrow, right? I just figured the arrow out later. First it was just gonna be like, he looks over and gets scared by something. But then I was like, well, he ducks away, right? What is he really scared of? And I thought, you know what if he gets shot by an arrow and it sticks like right above his head, right? It nearly misses him. I should move it 2 frames. Oh, I cannot do this one. Or, whoops. The in-between of this one and this one. Which was kind of, you know, these are two very different things. How about a knife? It could be a knife, it could be anything. I think an arrow was just easiest to draw. But it could be a knife as well. He improved after months for not seeing him. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I didn't really animate in the last year. I mostly been drawing, and I've really seen myself improve. While not animating, but purely drawing. You know, just drawing. And doing different stuff, you know. This channel was terminated a long time ago. I have... Aw. Oof. I really know this will turn out great. Yeah, I think it will turn out great, yeah. So far it's going good. Can I draw? Thanks. All right. What's your opinion about really weird and maybe disturbing animation? Many people dislike it, but I kind of like it. Disturbing and weird animation? You mean like Ben Wheel? Ben Wheel, I recently met him actually at a film festival. I got a picture with him. It was really fun meeting him, since he has never been approached by a fan. And I was also really awkward because, you know, I was meeting Ben Wheel. He's actually not that big, but I was surprised to see him at that film festival. Really, I was at this talk show they had at the film festival, and suddenly they announced, "Oh, and here's Ben Wheel," and everyone in the audience was like, "Who the fuck is Ben Wheel?" And I was like, holy cow. Holy roar. It was Ben Wheel. And then at the end of the show, it was actually a really fun show. It was about animators showing their first animation, you know, to see what they started out with. And Mike Hollingsworth was there, the director of BoJack Horseman. Ben Wheel was there, and then some other animators showing their first animation, and it was just kind of like a cringe compilation but live, and they were advertising it as that as well, right? We were all aware that these were some cringy animations, but it was really nice to see that these animators you look up to, they all started somewhere. And at the end of the show, Ben Wheel won the Cringe Award. And yeah, I took a picture with him. He's a really awesome guy. But yeah, he makes really crazy, weird animations. And then there's also David Firth, which I really look up to that guy. He makes really awesome stuff. The Salad Fingers guy. The stuff he's been making recently is like his short film Cream. It's so good. Like all the stuff he's doing. And there is Cyranak. I think that's what he's called. He does like the photo bashing thing, where he just makes collages of images and animates that, which I also think is really cool. But yeah, those are all weird, but I love it. And then there's that stop motion guy. Forgot his name, but I think one of his films is called Hamster Hell. He makes stop motion films, and it's just incredibly bloody. That's really all it is. Yeah. Okay. Is TV Paint Mac exclusive? And two, do you have to pay for an abo? No. I'm not sure what abo means. But no, it's not Mac exclusive. It's for any computer, so Mac, Linux, or Windows, and you have to pay for it. And it's actually a quite expensive program. I was just lucky that they sponsored it me. But you know, they're it's not the program that's animating this, right? You know, there isn't like an animate button. So this program, it's just a program, and that's important to remember. You could achieve the same things with different programs. And I'm just using this program because it's the standard for animation studios here in the Netherlands. You know, different countries have different standards. Toon Boom is very popular and also very expensive. Animate is used in lots of places. But there's also a program called Moho and Anime Studio, and there's a whole lot of things out there, and some of them are free, so. Do you have to pay for it once? Yes, you pay for TV Paint once. but I believe you can't upgrade it. So right now they're on TV Paint 11, and when 12 comes out, you have to pay for the update, right? So in most cases, you could just keep using the old version, or you can pay, I believe it's like $50, and then you can upgrade to the newest version. So in my case, I have TV Paint 11, yeah. So I think I won't upgrade it till like, I don't know, 14 or something. Right? Yeah. But you pay once for it, and then you get this USB stick, which is quite unique. Not a lot of programs have that. So you have to use the USB stick. It has to be plugged into your computer to use TV Paint, but it also means that you can just take out the USB stick and put it in a laptop, or you can hand it out. You know, you can borrow it a friend, which I really like. It's really fun. You can just pop it in your bag, and then you have TV Paint, you know, in your bag, and you can take it to school, and you can that way you can use it on any computer as long as the USB stick is plugged in. So you have one USB stick, so you can only use it on one computer at a time. But yeah. Luckily, I just got the program for free by emailing them, which is one of my YouTuber privileges, but I'm very thankful for it. But there's a student version, which is still crazy expensive, so I don't know. I suggest that you just, you know, you get your experience in another program, a free one maybe. And once you've decided that animation is really the career you want to get into, then I suggest you paying for it, right? It's a one-time pay, and you're most likely gonna use it as a professional animator. You know, as a Dutch animator, you can't live without it. You know, it's a definite must. So yeah. You deserve like infinity subs, lol. This is too cool, and I keep saying it. Thank you so much. No, I'm really happy how this is turning out. I am Murdoch Nichols from Gorillaz. I am Murdoch Nichols from the band Gorillaz. Welcome to my crib. These silk Egyptian silk sheets. Oh boy, that impression was probably terrible. I really like Gorillaz. Oh boy, that was really beautiful. Thank you. Oh my god. I really want to animate for Gorillaz. I think that's gonna be my ultimate goal in life. The style of Jamie Hewlett is just, it's crazy. I love the animations and the world and everything. Like, the whole concept of Gorillaz is amazing. I don't like all their music, but you know, I really like their music videos. So yeah, I just really love how they have these cartoon characters and treat them as if they're real people, right? They have like interviews and they have them on stage, right? And that's really fun. It's really immersive. Yeah, it's $250 for students. Not affordable. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it is expensive. But on the other hand, um, you could do like client work with it, right? And you can make it back. That's like the idea behind it, you know, but it's really expensive. Yeah. Actually, I think don't tell anyone, but like Aaron Blaise, he used to be an animator for Disney. He animated on The Lion King. Now he's doing online courses on the internet, and if you sign up for a membership, which is $10 a month, or well, not $10. I think it's $15. Likely somewhere around $15 now with the Christmas discount, and if you sign up for his membership, you get, I think, like maybe even like a 50% discount on the student version. Okay, it's not 50. I'm not sure, but you get a discount. So if you get a membership for 1 month, which is the minimal, which is $15, do the math. You're saving on probably like $75 on TV Paint. Stonks. Or you could just DM me on Discord and I'll give you the promotion code for that Aaron Blaise thing. Because I'm not going to use it. But I don't know it out of the top of my head. Otherwise I would have said it. I think maybe it's like Aaron50 or something. Aaron Blaise. I'll type it in. You should check out his YouTube channel as well. And he has like these really great internet courses. I learned a lot, actually. I highly suggest it because it's not too expensive. If you compare it like to the quality of it, right? So it's like, I think I pay $17 a month, and then you get access to, like, he has over 20 courses on drawing and animation. Storyboarding, color theory, human anatomy, how to draw cats, dogs, horses. He really has like a ton of things on there. So yeah, I really like Aaron Blaise. Oh no, it's fine. I'll treat myself with Clip Studio Paint. That's awesome. I haven't used Clip Studio Paint, but I've heard about it, actually. It's a quite common program, I believe. Not sure if you can animate it in it. Actually, Procreate got an update where you can animate in it. I think that's gonna be a real game changer, because Procreate is an app, and it's used lots by concept artists and artists in general, because I don't know why, but a lot of people use it, so I'm guessing it's really good if so much professionals are using it. And now it got an update where you can animate in it. So yeah, you can check that out, but I'm not sure how expensive that app is. But how expensive can an app be? Actually, I'm not sure. It could be $800. No. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, really impressive. I sometimes forget that they don't actually exist in real life. No, that's really amazing about gorillas. That they feel so real, right? But they aren't. It's just um I just use Flipaclip's animate. Flipaclip is also great. A lot of animators use that, actually. And I animated on the wrong layer. That's no problem. I can just copy and paste, can't I? There we go. I've played Outlast. I played Outlast. Yeah, I played Outlast. There's a whole lot I can add to that. I played it, and I love it. It's one of the only games I played, and I'm not a gamer, but Outlast, I really wanted to play that one. But I haven't played part 2, which is sad because it's not for Mac. Like, part 1 is, right? Part 1 of Outlast is also for Mac, but then part 2 isn't. Like, what's up with that? And I'm not like getting an Xbox or a new computer just to play Outlast. So, woohoo. I got myself a pen display, so I don't want to change the device like tablets or smartphones. I don't want to change 2 devices like tablets or smartphones. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not really the guy that can like help you out tons with like telling which program you should use or something. I can tell you that you should animate. And you shouldn't worry too much about what program you use or, you know, that kind of thing. We can start crowdfunding Xbox for Yosh just to play Outlast and then have it dust up in the corner of my room. Because I got a Wii and I use it once every 2 weeks. And only when friends come over. And they force me into getting the Wii. Or, you know, turning on the Switch. Like, not the Switch. I wish I had a Switch. How about that? The on and off switch. Can we get a crowdfund for get a Nintendo Switch for Yosh? And maybe Mario Kart 8, how about that? Have you played Cuphead? No, I haven't played any games. I played Angry Birds as a kid. And I played Flash games, right? On Newgrounds and agame.com, but that's about it. I should probably get some lunch, cause well, I'm hungry. You know, make me some grilled cheese. I could go for some grilled cheese. Yes, Flash games, my childhood. I can't believe they are killing Flash next year. They're killing Flash Player, right? They're shutting down the Flash Player, which means that all those Flash games, you can't play them anymore. That hurts so much. next year, right? So we only have like a couple more days to play all those Flash games. Uh, that really, that's my childhood, and they're killing it. Can't believe I have to explain my grandchildren that I play Flash games, right? Like, which one did I play? Like, that one, was it called Skullboy? It might have been called Skullboy, about just some kid with a skull and he just goes into this office building and shoots up the whole place. Amazing. I had a great childhood. Or, I don't know. I played, like those, I don't know, there were these pizzeria simulators. Not the FNAF one. I don't know. Maybe it was just called Pizzeria. I don't know. And oh boy, all the Minecraft knockoffs. Great. My childhood was mostly Plants vs. Zombies and Angry Birds. I played Plants vs. Zombies on a die-hard level, man. Really, next to Minecraft, that's most likely the game I have most hours in. Yeah. But again, like, I wasn't a gamer, not even as a kid. I've never been a really hard gamer. I was more a kid that drew and watched movies, which perfectly makes sense why I became an animator. You know. Let's save money to buy Yoshi an Xbox. It's almost Christmas. Don't do that. Please don't. I don't need any money. I'll be fine. Really. If you guys want to make me something, I really appreciate getting fan art. You know, that's, yeah. Maybe you can draw Yosh in like a Christmas themed something. Only if you want to. I'm not forcing you into anything. I'm just suggesting something. Wink, wink. Flash games. I had a gamer phase. Well, I had a Minecraft phase where I played a lot of Minecraft, and then that faded, and then it came back, and then I lost my Minecraft password. My fascination for animation came from animation memes. I think mine did as well. I already had like some fascination in animation, but really animation memes pushed me into really doing it and considering it as a career. And if animation memes didn't exist, I'm not sure if I would have become an animator. Yeah. Well, I was already going to film school, right? At that time when I got into animation memes, so maybe I would have just been like a film dude. But I'm glad I found animation memes, and I'm glad I did animation memes myself. And I'm really glad my animation memes got so popular, because if they didn't, yeah, this line, it's not. The glasses, they shrink. It's not supposed to happen. Hello? This one, okay. That's better. So much comments. Hi, I broke my toe. That's ow. I broke my toe as well one time. It was really ill. Um, the only game I played was FNAF. I also played FNAF. I've been planning on making you fan art actually. That's so nice of you. I'm in, guys. Let's do fan art. A fan art collage. Yes. um, I had Yosh fan art before, and now that I look at it, it's really old. I'm still a gamer. Yo, Yosh. Yo, Banana Yosh. Wait. Your name is Banana Yosh? Is that named after me? Maybe you said this before, but do you prefer cats or dogs? Cats. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. No, I like cats. I'm not gonna shy away from that. I'm proud. I'm a cat lover and proud. I have 2 cats. One is actually sitting right next to me. Hello, cat. She's sleeping. But yeah, I've always had cats as a kid. And you know, how can you not like cats? I get why people like dogs. No, I don't. They're disgusting. Oh no, dogs are great as well. To be honest, I think cats and dogs are very similar. You know, yeah. And if you treat your cats right, they will not scratch you up. You know, and they will sit on your lap and that kind of thing. And they will sleep on your bed, that kind of stuff. So if you treat them right, they will treat you nice too. At least that's my experience with cats. Remember this time you were animating with fire and blood? Really creative. Yeah, I want to get back to that. But I wasn't happy with the end results, right? With each episode, and that was because I was doing a very tight schedule, right? I was doing like these videos in 1 week. You know, animating it, filming it, and editing the whole thing. It was just a little too crazy for me to do. So maybe if I can hire an editor, these videos will come out better. I'm gonna mix fan art. Thank you. Yeah, I did a VHS video once. I wanna make that one again because the VHS episode is probably my favorite episode. So if you guys don't mind, I wanna like do it again, if that's okay. Because the hardest thing is like for me right now is to find motivation. I'm already happy enough that I'm animating right now. Because the last couple months it's been really hard for me to find that motivation. But you know, in the coming weeks it's definitely gonna go well. In 2 weeks I'm gonna start an animation studio, which can only end up well, right? At least like an animation studio is gonna be more structured, you know. Because when you're doing all these personal projects, it's hard to find motivation for it, right? While if you work for a boss, it's suddenly easier. I've worked at 2 studios before, right? And I really enjoyed that. But this is like a bigger studio, right? The last 2 studios were like one was just one guy, so it's more like a freelance thing, and then the second one was one guy mostly, right? There's 2 guys working there, but it was mostly just one guy there. Um, but in the studio, there's like 4 or 5 people working there permanent, and they have 4 interns. So it's like a real big thing, which is gonna be really exciting. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Wabba-dabba-doo-doo-babba-doo. My cats are named Bink and Marley, and those are their names. I have 4 birds, and I named one after Noodle. That's awesome. Oh my god, Banana Yosh. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I really like the one you did with the VHS thingy. I want to try it as well. Yeah, go ahead. Uh, yeah, I really like the VHS thing. Is there a race car in your street? No, there isn't. I'm just sitting like right next to an open window, so you might be hearing cars like this one driving past. Hey, that's another car. Well, I live like like right in a big city, so vroom. It's Friday the 13th. Yeah, whoa, I noticed that as well. um, there was a comment somewhere. Here. Okay, the only struggle I have with animating is finding a good song to animate. That's really hard. But then, I also didn't want to get in trouble with copyright, so I also had to find songs that weren't copyrighted. And that's why most animation meme channels got demonetized, because they used only copyrighted songs, which isn't the smartest thing to do. Spoopy. Yeah, finding motivation is probably the hardest thing there is. But if you have motivation, use all of it. What's great, like a great motivator is, I don't know, like having a reward system, I guess. Do 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 do. Okay. I gotta go, sir. I'm very tired, but I will probably be one of the other streams too. Yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep. You deserve some good sleep. Y'all do. Sleep is important. Like, staying up nights and keep working isn't always the best thing to do, because you're gonna be a lot slower if you're tired. You're gonna make a lot more mistakes because your brain isn't like you know This frame is weird, but it's because it's like a really fast motion. So I had to like figure out like what to do. So it's between this one and this one, right? What do you do there? I guess I do this, right? Have the nose drag, that kind of thing. You don't even notice it because it's so quick. But yeah. I just noticed the nose drills. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna draw them because it just, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep the nose as a triangle, or yeah, no, it's a triangle, right? Extra thick eyebrows, extra chunky eyebrows. Might want to make that a little slower. I think that's maybe better. There needs to be some in-betweens in it because it's chunky. Arrow wiggle, yeah. Why does the arrow go darker here? Huh, that's so... I drew the arrow on this layer. That's... Huh, well, okay. Cool. Who needs animation college if I can animate like that? Well, it is a real question. Like, I can already animate, so what am I really gonna learn in animation college? I'm still gonna go, right? Because it's really good to have that network. But what is the first time I see you draw humans? Oh boy, it actually. Let me think. It's not okay. No, it's not the first time I animate humans. But it is like I don't do it often. So I think I wanna get some lunch, so I have to end the live stream. Oof. Also, I should be animating for the puppeteer, right? Because I still haven't released that on YouTube. Because the animation isn't really where I want it to be. Sadly, no such thing like animation college does exist where I live. That's aw. Too bad. But there are some online schools as well, I believe. And you know, you can learn a lot from books and online and from practice, right? You don't need schools. Because you know, this is all my animations. I haven't been to animation or art school, right? So this is all just practice. Ordinary animator. He's trying to animate the KLAUS art style. Yeah, I'm a diehard. So far, it's pretty good, right? I'm kind of happy with it. Not sure if it's really the KLAUS art style, or like a mix of my art style. Um, Maybe they draw the pupils differently. Maybe they draw round pupils. I haven't really researched that. I haven't researched the style. I've just went at it. Hey, Curious Draws. Hey, yeah, I just learned from experience. Well, everyone does, right? Um, I'm just a little scared that if I go to art school, is that they're just gonna repeat what I already know. Um, you know? Um, so that's, you know, it's kind of what is already happening here in film school. So it's like kind of a low grade film school. Um, and they're teaching me how to use a camera while I already had like 4 years of experience in filmmaking, right? I had made about 4 live action short films at that time, right? Um, so it felt really like a step back. So to challenge myself, I got into animation, but I don't want that to happen again, right? Yeah, it's really smooth. I like it. I love it. I didn't even know I could animate like that, but I guess I can now. It really feels like someone just downloaded an upgrade on me or something. It just happened sort of overnight. Well, not really. Come on. I did draw a lot, you know. Um, so now I'm just applying the principles of animation to those drawings. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I'm hungry. I'm trying to figure out a way to end the live stream so I can get my grilled cheese sandwich. Please, I want my grilled cheese. um, Alright, so now all that's left is those in-betweens and coloring it and shading it and all that stuff. Of course, art school can learn me things. I'm not some like animation god, really. Um, the teachers are very good, right? They probably know a whole lot more about animation than me, and it's a fact, really. Go get some food, angry face. Oh, come on. I don't know. I want to. No. Can I really? You deserve your grilled cheese. But that means I'll have to end the live stream. Oh no. Will I come back? That's the question, right? I love. Actually, I might just say for 15 minutes. How about that? Because I want to draw this frame with the nose. I love how the nose is here, right? It drags. I love that. Good enough. It doesn't have to be pixel perfect for me. Goedemiddag iedereen. Hallo Maya. Who dat actually? I wish I could draw and animate like you. I'll never be that talented. I touched upon this subject early in the live stream where I said that I don't think I am talented. I don't think I was born with, I don't think I wasn't born with the drawing skills I have now. It's just a whole lot of work and experience that got me here. And I think everyone can achieve the same thing if you just put the effort in. You don't need permission to eat. But I don't want to leave you. Just want to... Animators don't eat. Fun fact, animators don't eat. They don't sleep. They live on coffee. They're like plants, right? Just pour some coffee into it, and then they'll draw some furries for you. So next year, my channel is probably gonna look a lot different. I want to get back to uploading regularly, which is probably pretty insane since I'm starting a job at an animation studio as well, which is a 9-to-5 job, 5 days a week, which is a lot tougher than school, which is like only 6 hours a day, 5, 4, none, because I'm skipping school. So it's gonna be tough, yeah. But some things I'm thinking about are not really a podcast, but I want to interview other animators and have it called Tea Time. And I'm not sure if people would like that, but I could get like I don't know, Ice Colo in here, or Cocodope, or some animators, and have a chat with them. Maybe I can even hit up an animator from KLAUS and ask them if I can do an interview. So it's gonna be like not really like a formal interview, but more like just a chat with these people in the work field while drinking tea, and it's gonna be called Tea Time. So I'm not sure how my viewers are gonna think of that, but it's something I'm excited about. Just because I want to talk with these people. I just want to talk with these people, but I don't really have an excuse to do so. But if I have a show, I think that's gonna be a little easier or something. And then also I want to do more like tutorial-ish videos showing like how to draw, that kind of thing, but I don't know. Squidward Energy 100. Animators don't human. Well, animators aren't human. They are lizards. And that's a fact. It's the truth. Do you take a break from YouTube on vacation? Yeah, well, like this year I haven't been like too active on YouTube as a whole, which I think was really great and refreshing to finally not experience any stress, because making a video each week really meant that I had to work on YouTube each day, and on most vacations I didn't take a break. All my weekends were occupied on YouTube, and I only took a break maybe for 3 weeks during the summer break, which isn't a whole lot, and I don't regret doing YouTube. I had a really great time. I'm still having a great time. Which I think it was really good to take like a really long break, which I've now had, and now I'm trying to get back into it. But it was really refreshing, and I really took the time to improve my drawing skills. So yeah. So that's what Yosh is, a lizard. Animators are furries. He's a replica of your true self. Well, Yosh is actually like a persona of me, right? Um, he has the same hair as me, that kind of thing. Actually, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but the guy I'm animating right now, that's me. That's what I look like. Except that my nose isn't such a snoz, but my eyebrows aren't that thick. But I also don't have round glasses. But you know, I at least I recognize myself in it. You know. What happened to the lines? Ah, you keep getting thicker or something. But yeah. It's simple, just don't work. Do a JonTron and come back like a month later and act like nothing happened. If it worked for JonTron, it will work for you. Well, that is what I'm actually that's what I am moving on to. I want to keep doing animating with, but have it more like a real show, right? And it's gonna be less frequent uploads, but like a lot higher quality. Just cause I'll think I'll enjoy that a lot better. Because most of my videos I can't even put them in my portfolio because they are just all so rushed, right? Just notice that this doesn't like why is the nose in front of the glasses? That's dumb. How long have I been streaming? Oh my god, 2 hours. Well, actually, that's pretty quick, you know, that I did all these lines in just 2 hours. That's pretty good. Have you heard about the COPA policy? That animated characters are supposed to be for kids. It's really confusing to explain. Yeah, I know about the COPA. I actually did my exam about COPA. I had to do a presentation about. I could pick any subject, and I think the subject that was most interesting to me was the COPA regulation, since it will affect me lots. And yeah, I'm scared. Scared of how YouTube is gonna look like. You know. So I'm not sure. Like, are my videos for kids? I don't know. Look at the glasses. Oh no. No. Maybe I should have added the glasses later. First animated the face and then add the glasses afterwards. Because they keep jiggling all over the place. Yep, I'm gonna get my grilled cheese. But yeah, gorillas are animated characters. Are they affected by COPA? I'm not sure. Hi Yosh, hey measuring tape man. I'm gonna get a grilled cheese sandwich and end the live stream. Like on YouTube, you're not allowed to gather information from kids. So YouTube wants to wants people for content. Yeah, I know. Because I did my presentation on this. So yeah, kids content is still allowed on YouTube, but you aren't allowed to make. Well, you're also still allowed to make revenue, which is, I guess, like what people get wrong about Copa. As a kids channel, you're still allowed to make revenue via ads, but they aren't personalized ads. You know, YouTube works with personalized ads. They check what videos you watched in the past. So if you've been watching car videos, you're very likely to get a car commercial on the next video you watch. But you are not allowed to collect that data, you know, what videos you previously watched, for personalized ads if the person who uses the account is under 13. So there's still going to be ads, but they're not going to be personalized, which means that there is probably less revenue being made, which basically just means that the money you make on your channel is going to be cut in half, most likely, which is just bad. But most money I make on my YouTube channel is from sponsorships, so you can continue doing that. So yeah, YouTube is paying really bad anyways, so yeah, it takes like 90% of your ad revenue. Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah. And they're also moving your content to the YouTube Kids app. And I don't want to go there. I don't want to be moved to the Kids app. And also risking that in, like, it's crazy. The $42,000 you have to pay to Copa, but you also have to understand that that's the max, right? You can also get a bill for $100, which is still crazy. But you're not gonna get the $32,000. I forgot the word. You know, on every video you have. Those are probably only handed out to like multinational companies on videos that get like 1 billion views, right? So for your animation memes, I'm not sure really. But if they are under 1,000 views, I don't think it could be anything crazy. But still, it shouldn't be that way. Whoa, a person actually realized I exist. Hell yeah, hiya. Copa forced my friends to quit YouTube. He had to delete all his videos. The new law is absurd. Well, right now, Copa isn't on YouTube yet. It's gonna start the 1st of January 2020. But yeah, there are a lot of YouTubers that are scared by this regulation and quit. Yeah. Gaming videos are also in danger, which it's just a scary time on YouTube. That's why I want to move to like more mature content. I think if I move to tutorial videos and interviews, and animating with and focus more like making it a real show, not oriented to the kids. Yeah. Okay, yo, you should go get your grilled cheese. Thank you so much. I had a really great conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me animate this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys another time. Bye.